forecast.
We're going to check in now with meteorologist Andrew Samet. Andrew, we've had quite a busy morning. Of course, we're still catching up to the daylight. What can you share with us right now, and what can we expect this weekend?
All right, so we are going to have a very warm day in store for us. The storms helped cool us off a bit this morning, but we are heating up quickly now with the sun out. You can see it kind of looks hazy out there, indicating that more humid air is now in place. The dew point up to 73 after dropping all the way to about 65 this morning. So the dew points have gone up pretty quickly here, aided by those strong southerly winds around 15 to 20 miles per hour so far this morning. We're up to 85 degrees right now in Tyler. When we take a look at what it feels like out there when you factor in the humidity, despite the lowering of the dew points this morning, they've jumped back up, and so the heat index now up to 100 degrees in Nacogdoches, and Lufkin up to 102 is what it feels like in Crockett. So we're already starting to get those heat index values close to the heat advisory criteria, around 105 or so. But in Deep East Texas in particular, south of Interstate 20, can't rule out some feels like temperatures climbing up to about 115. So very, very hot conditions out there later on today. Make sure you're staying hydrated. High temperatures on track to make it to the middle 90s for the most part, with some upper 90s in Deep East Texas, but it will be very humid, and so that's going to make it feel about 10 degrees warmer than the actual air temperature as we head into this afternoon. Now, there is no end in sight to these very warm temperatures. The normal high is 90 degrees. We are going to climb all the way to the upper 90s to near 100 as we head into next week. For the most part, we will stay below the 100-degree mark because of how wet the ground is, but it is still going to stay humid, and thus the heat index values are going to be climbing over 100 degrees. Now, let's take a look at what Futurecast has going forward into this afternoon. By 3 p.m., we are going to see partly cloudy skies. We'll see some showers and thunderstorms develop as we head towards the late afternoon and early evening. So we'll be tracking more activity as we head throughout the afternoon and evening today. That activity, though, the severe threat is isolated and will start to fade away after the sun sets. So it should be a relatively short-lived severe weather threat this afternoon. We're dry into Saturday morning, but then Saturday afternoon we'll see additional thunderstorms start to develop. And I think there's an even better chance of seeing severe weather for the day on Saturday. We'll have to watch what develops. But once again, we could see some 60-plus straight-line wind gusts and also hail larger than quarters within this activity that moves through Saturday afternoon and evening. So unfortunately, today and tomorrow afternoons and evenings will still have to be staying weather aware. The storms get out of here by 10 o'clock in the evening on Saturday, and then we are dry heading into Sunday morning, but Sunday is going to be very warm as early as 11 a.m. Those temperatures are already climbing into the 90s. Now, to recap our forecast for today, we'll climb into the mid-90s out there with a few showers and thunderstorms developing after about 5 p.m. today, so keep that eye to the sky. Severe weather threat much lower this afternoon than what we've seen overnight, so that's at least the silver lining there. But for tonight, any of those showers and storms will start to dissipate after the sun sets. We will see those temperatures drop down into the middle 70s overnight tonight with an easterly wind at around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Your 7-day forecast looks like this. We are going to see that threat of a few more thunderstorms for over the next couple of days here, and then we will dry out into next week, but things really heat up as we make a run towards 100 degrees. For Deep East Texas, it is more of the same. I think there's a better chance of reaching 100 though next week, because overall the grounds are a little bit more drier in Deep East Texas than our northern areas. For your latest weather forecast, you can head on over to our website.